Into a new spin, the judges quashed the presidential ballot printing tender awarded to Dubai firm Al Ghurair, citing lack of public participation. The judges have now ordered the IEBC to start the tender afresh in order to deliver a credible election. And as Timothy Otieno now reports, the IEBC is vowing to appeal this decision.
Months of legal antagonism between the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission and the National Super Alliance would all climax on Friday afternoon at the Milimani Law Courts, a case that had been filed by opposition coalition NASA and joined by presidential candidate Ekuru Aukot against the IEBC for awarding a printing tender to Dubai-based printing firm Al Ghurair would be heard.
We hereby issue an order of certiorari removing into this court, for the purposes of being quashed, the decision of the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission, IEBC, awarding the tender for the printing of the election materials, including ballot papers for the presidential election scheduled for the 8th August 2017 to the first interest parties hearing, which decision is hereby quashed.
The implications of that directive coming as a relief for NASA, who have always insisted that the credibility of the forthcoming elections would be compromised based on alleged links between Al Ghurair officials and Jubilee's top brass.
Wanasukuma IEBC inasukuma tu, si ati wanapenda, wanasukuma tu mpaka muende Dubai, mpaka tuende Dubai, nasema hatuendi Dubai.
Links that the court nonetheless dismissed due to lack of evidence to prove the same. Still, the court allowed the petition by a court that the presidential ballot printing be suspended.
We find that this court not only has jurisdiction, but it will be an abdication of its constitutional mandate to hold otherwise.
An order of mandamus compelling the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission, IEBC, to commence de novo the procurement process for the award of the tender for the printing of election materials for the presidential election scheduled for 8th August 2017 in accordance with the Constitution, the provisions of the Public Procurement and Asset Disposal Act, and the relevant election laws, so as to ensure that free, fair, credible, and transparent elections are conducted on the 8th of August 2017.
The ruling now means that the IEBC has to begin a fresh process of sourcing for a supplier to print presidential ballot papers, a move both the Attorney General and the IEBC say will highly likely affect the August 8th polls. The opposition, which is now enjoying its second such victory at the corridors of justice, following a win to have presidential results announced at the constituency level, has welcomed the decision, with NASA presidential candidate's advisor Salim Lone terming it as an extraordinary victory for Kenya's electoral transparency. The IEBC says it will be moving to the Court of Appeal Monday, citing huge financial implications if the Al Ghurair tender is revoked. Timothy Otieno, KTN News.
All right, so that is our top story. And just a reminder of our big question, we're asking you if you support that court ruling that is going to cancel the printing